Well, welcome back to the sewing room. I'm glad y'all are here to come sew with me. I want to do something. Y'all have asked for more sweatshirt ideas. I've got a bunch in my head, but this is the one we're going to do today. I've got this sweatshirt that I ordered, and I'm not crazy about the fit of it. They just fit more fitted than I like a sweatshirt. The inside of them are so warm, so cozy, that I don't want to give it away. So I'm going to make something new with it. And something else that I love are flannel shirts. Love flannel shirts. Y'all look at that. Doesn't that match perfectly? Perfect. So we're going to combine these two shirts and make one. Okay? This is my first attempt at this. So y'all bear with me as I think the process through. Okay? First of all, we got to get this bottom off of here. You can cut it off or you can rip it off. Either way. Okay, that's our first step. I'm going to get this off of here. I'll be right back. Well, I tried ripping it out. That didn't work, so I'm cutting it off. I mean, I could rip it out, but it's going to take a long time. Y'all hear Andy up here.
Changes diaper.
And I just folded it over the seam, and I'm just cutting the seam off. No, be quiet. Mama's videoing. Okay. There we go. This is what I cut off, but I cut it apart. If you missed a little place, you just go back and cut it. Okay? I'm having to come in there and recut just a little bit. Not much. Just a little bit. There we go. Now then, we're going to lay this to the side because we're going to use it again in a minute. Okay, now then, this is what we've got right here. We also want to cut our cuffs off because we're going to use these again. Okay? So I'm going to do it the same way. Let's come in here with my scissors and just cut the seam out. And it is cutting just a seam's width off of that, but it will be just fine. Okay. And we're saving it. All right. Now then, you get one more and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. See how I fold it? I just fold it completely back in on itself, like if I were going to sew this seam, just like this. And that's why I'm just cutting the seam off of it. Just cutting right around that seam. All this dust up here, this fabric dust is up my nose today. Nose is itching. Have y'all got all your Christmas sewing done? Y'all need to let me know what y'all give as gifts. Sewing projects that you give as gifts for Christmas. Got my Christmas sewing done. So that's a good thing. Got 1 week until Christmas Eve. That's when I'm videoing this. Y'all might see it on Christmas Eve. You might see it before. I don't know. Just whatever the mood strikes me. Okay? Now then, here's our shirt. Laid out flat. Seams on the sides so it's all even. I'm going to turn y'all down so you can see it good. Okay? Here we are. Just like this. All right, and we want to cut this on both sides. I'm going to get my long ruler right here. And I'm going to measure over from my 4 inches across right here. Can y'all see that? I'm going to put my 4-inch mark right here. Okay? Because I want to save as much of the sweatshirt as I can. Okay? And I'm going to draw a line with my chalk. Or my, let's get out a marker. I've got some that are heat erasable. I've never used. Let's get one of these heat erasable pens out. And give them a go. I hope it'll erase with heat. Because I'm getting ready to mark on my shirt right here. And I believe that's straight. So I'm going to go in over here. Same thing. Put it on the 4. It's 4 inches and you want to make sure you got it straight. Or at least what looks straight to you, okay? Oops, that went wonky. Okay, now then, let's see if we got the same amount down here on each side. From that piece, I've got 3.5 inches. Just got 3 inches right there. So let's bring this in a little bit here. Now let's see what we got. Okay, I believe we about have it now. Close enough for government work, as the old saying goes, because these may not be the same up here at the top. I got right there, I've got 5 inches. They are the same. All right, we're going to go with that. And instead of using a rotary cutter, because this is thick, I'm going to use my scissors. I'm going to get my good sharp scissors. Okay. Both thicknesses now. We're cutting right up through here. Cutting the sleeves off. There you go. There's one. There's 2. We don't need those. Now this is what we got. Looks like a vest, kind of, doesn't it? All right, I'm going to lay this over here to the side. All right, here's our shirt. Let's button it up. Well, I guess it would help if we turned it right side out. It might button better, mightn't it? Instead of trying to button it wrong side out. This is also a way to make a shirt a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller if you want to. You sure can. Make them a little bigger or a little smaller. Just all depending on how you've got yours. Okay, and I'm going to pull this, button it all the way up to the very top because I want it to lay flat and even. If I can get that button buttoned. My thumb's not wanting to cooperate. Arthritis in my thumb and it's rainy and dreary outside. Yeah, not too good. But we shall persevere. All right, same thing. We want to lay it out very smooth. Smooth it out. Can y'all see that good? This also has pockets. And matter of fact, I think I want to rip those pockets off. So I'll be right back when I get these pockets ripped. Okay, we got our pockets off. Still got some threads. But here we go. You got two little pockets in case we want to use them for something later. Save those over there to the side. Who knows? We may have to put a pocket on something. And those pockets might just be perfect. Okay, now then, we're going to do the same thing with this one. Okay, except instead of cutting out here, we're going to cut toward the middle closer. Okay? And I'm going to use my center point right here. And I'm going to come off of here 3 inches. Oh, that didn't right. Three inches. Right down through there. Come over to the other side. And we're going to go 3 inches on this side as well. See this seam right here? Right here, there's a seam that coordinates with this seam over here. You're going to come 3 inches off of that seam. All right, now then we're going to cut that. Right up through here. Both sides. Okay, we'll save this for later. Now then, this is what we're going to do. Bada bing, bada boom, right here. And this, as you can see, this shoulder seam is off center, okay? But you want to mark the center point. Because this shoulder seam is at the top.
So where is the...
Okay, now we're going to do right sides the right sides, and we're going to pin it down through here and stitch it. Actually, I'm going to use a clip. Just come all the way down through here like this. Y'all can hear them carrying boxes up the steps. Because after all, I am in the attic. I'm in the attic. Yes, I am. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go sew this, do it to both sides, and I'll be right back. Now, this is what we've got. Turn y'all up just a little bit this time. This is what we've got, a shirt that we made a lot bigger. See, made it a lot bigger. It's going to be way off-shouldered now. Real big and roomy. Lots of room in it. But we got to finish it. Okay, we got to finish it. So, to do that, seam to seam, round through here, just like this. Right, like this. We want to make sure that all this is even down through here, because we're going to cut this off. I'll make it straight. Okay, I want to get everything straight and even. It's got a hump in it, and it does have a hump in it. Y'all, this right here is not even because the back and the front of this shirt are not even. It's longer in the back. It's made that way. Oops, I missed that. I'll have to go back and catch that seam right there. I'll do that here in just a second. Because see, I missed that. That's okay. We can sew it up again. We sure can. Let's see, where's our pin? Here it is. And we're going to get us a straight right through here. We can cut it right on that line right there. Right here. That's a good one thing about working with plaids. You can find your place and cut on it. Save this. Goes in our scrap pile. Okay. I'm going to stitch this again real quick where that did not get caught. And I'll be right back. Okay, y'all can see what we've got here. This is a lot wider now because, you know, we made it wider, didn't we? So, I want to put this back on there. So, I'm debating whether to put me a little gathering stitch on here and try to gather this up a little bit, which I think is what I'm going to do. And then I'll stretch this out and sew it because I want it to still be stretchy. I don't want it just to be stretched out all the way and hold, you know. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just on the flannel pieces, I'm going to run a gathering stitch around there. And then we can gather that up just a little bit and make that fit better, okay? So I'll run my gathering stitches. So a straight stitch what a gathering stitch is a straight stitch. I'll turn y'all up. It's a straight stitch. Y'all still can't see my face. It's a straight stitch at the longest length of straight stitch you can sew on your machine, which is usually a 5. You want to go as long as you can. And then, y'all are a little wonky. And then you pull the bobbin thread and gather it, okay? I'll show you how to do it, but first I'm going to sew my stitch. Okay, I ran that stitch, and this is a black thread. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Let me turn y'all down. Can y'all see my black thread run across there? I think maybe you can. And you just want to pull your bobbin thread. See, like that? And it just gathers it right up. And we're just going to put a few gathers in this, and I usually pull from both sides, especially if I've got a seam in the middle, which this does. So there we go. Just want to make them about even. Just your gathers just about even. All right, let's do this side. Won't take but just a second to gather this up, see? And then you've got your stitches, your gathers will be kind of even on both sides. Okay, and you want to make sure you've got them even front and back as well as side to side, okay? And this is, I'm just kind of guesstimating just like this, just to where you've got them about even. Now then, this has a seam, one seam right there. And it goes on the side. I don't guess it matters which side, it just goes on the side, okay? So we're going to find our side seam. We're going to clip that together. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to pull that in two, and we're going to find the center on this side. We're going to put it right here on this side seam. And we're going to clip that. Now then, we're going to clip this all the way around. Let's find the center point here. Then we'll find the center point here. You can do this continually all the way around, or I usually just do it in about 4 places. That's usually enough. Okay. I bet y'all can guess what we're going to do next. We're going to sew this band back on here. Yes, we are. Just right around through here, and we're going to stitch it on. Then I'll be right back. Okay, there's our bottom sewn on there. See how cute that looks? Just like that. Now you can leave it just like this and leave your cuffs like this. Or you can come in here and put these cuffs back on there, which is what I want to do. I want these cuffs because they're just easier if I'm around the house and maybe washing dishes or to wash my hands, you can just pull your sleeves up and they'll hold long enough for you to do that. So I'm going to cut these off right here, just like this. I'm just going to take my scissors and cut that cuff off. There's one. Let's cut this one off. There's two. Put those over in the scrap pile. We may need a cuff or something. Now then, these have a seam. I'm going to put that seam right here where this is, okay? Right there. And this you will have to stretch, but it will stretch, okay? Just want to stretch it out to make it all fit, and it will, okay? Because that cuff will stretch. See how that works? You just want to stretch it out through there and stitch it, okay? You use your clips or your pins if you want to, but for this I'm not going to because it's so small. I'm just going to stitch it. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, here she is. She's all finished. Look at her, isn't she pretty? With our little cuffs. Aren't those pretty? Top and bottom cuff. Back on there, just like a sweatshirt. Easy peasy. Quick and easy. And if you want to come back in and add your pockets back up on here, you could add you a breast pocket back up on here just like that. Sure could. You could add you a pocket. One there. Maybe put one down here. You could add, whatever. Come back in here and add you an applique of some sort. But this is what we got, you all. She's cute. I'm going to wash her and get all these strings off of her. And then you'll see me wearing it in a video because I really like it. Isn't she just adorable? Quick, easy. I took a sweatshirt that I wasn't crazy about, mixed it with a flannel that matched perfectly, that I just loved, and got me a whole new shirt. Now then, one last thing for this video. One last thing. I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek as to what I'm doing next. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I've got this flannel right here, and it's not big enough. But I bought it. It's dirt cheap because I love the colors of it. And I've got this hoodie right here that fits fine. And look how pretty they go together. Isn't that pretty? See? Doesn't that go pretty together? Can y'all see that? And I'm thinking I'm going to use this fabric. I'm thinking we're going to quilt this pocket. It's got a pocket. I'm thinking we're going to quilt that pocket. We're going to do something with the sleeves. I'm not sure what yet. Whether we put a strip down the middle or go down from shoulder to cuff. I don't know yet. Haven't decided if we're going to change the hood. Maybe cover it. Quilt the hood possibly. Just lots of options. But y'all stay tuned and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. And y'all will see this one coming real soon when I get my final design put together in my head so I can bring it to life with you all, okay? But take you some flannels and some sweatshirts that you don't like the fit of and have fun. Just create and create and create. Some of you all are afraid to sew. Well, you know what? You just have to start. I've been sewing since I was about 3 years old. I started sewing with my mama, same way I did my cooking. I wanted to do whatever my mama was doing whenever my mama was doing it. And lo and behold, I've turned into my mama. That's what we do, girls. We turn into our mamas. But there could be worse people to be than my mama. Believe you me. I say the best things my mama ever did was, one, teach me how to be a good mama. Two, how to be a good cook. And three, how to sew. Those are the best things that my mama ever did for me, I think. And it's nothing that mama bought for me. It's what mama did for me. So you all remember, like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. That'll be all for this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.